Amsterdam elite list, so that was very bad for your reputation. But there was something else, and that was maybe even worse. That was the fact that the homeowners then had to use that lower door. Lower doors in Amsterdam canal houses were only used by servants and for delivery. So if the homeowner had to use that door, it was a big shame. We have a lot of these big houses along the canal that make them also very expensive, and that is why many are nowadays in use as an office building, or they have divided the big buildings into a number of smaller apartments. Because these big houses were once built to be used by one family only. Known and very popular by international companies just to avoid taxes in their own country. And that is because the tax rate for international companies here in the Netherlands is very low. And a lot of these companies know that, even companies that don't have any business here in the Netherlands do often how they can say that. I told you that this is the most exclusive canal in the city. So it must be no surprise that it also houses one of the most exclusive hotels in Amsterdam. Here on the left hand side, the Waldorf Astoria. The Waldorf in Amsterdam is not only a building in the middle, they bought this whole block and they connected all these buildings in the inside. And that is because the city center of Amsterdam and the Amsterdam Canal are since a couple of years UNESCO World Heritage, so we can't change the outside of all buildings anymore. It was for them the only way to have a hotel of this size in this part of the city. I hope you trust me when I tell you that this is not a cheap hotel. Rooms start at around 1100 euros a night. If you want to spend the night in the presidential suite, it will cost you 24,000 euros. And this is not the most expensive hotel in the city. That one just opened its doors at the Prinsengracht in our straight connects the main canal. And we are now in one of the main canals, and these are built in around the old town. So in the main canal, you can only see two, maybe three bridges. Here around the corner, the seven bridges of Amsterdam, and the one just around the corner is the first of the seven.
Here. Oh, je hebt 3 blokken.
This is bridge number 1.
Oh, wow. Ja, toch?
Ja, dit
1,
is
2. Oh. Zie je de Prinsengracht niet, toch?
Again. Coming up on the right hand side, number 22, this is one of the smallest houses in the city center. As you will see, there are the front door, also a number of smaller windows. So these people were not afraid to pay a bit more tax than maybe necessary. Your house number 22. Number 28, also on the right hand side, shows what happens when you smoke. Well, you're about the Empress Canal, it's the widest canal in the city center. It is quite nice weather still, but it can be very cold here in Amsterdam, and sometimes that's cold that we have ice in the canal. If that is the case, we have to reserve this canal for a number of traditional ice skate races, and then it is not allowed to ride your boat here. If you do so and you break the ice and a few scratches you, you have to pay a serious fine for spoiling in front of the people in the city. It was 4 years ago, the winter of 2021, the last year that we were able to ice skate. Cars here in the city, they are extremely popular. I will tell you later on why that is. The white wooden building here on the left hand side is a temporary church. But here in Amsterdam we have some difficulties with understanding temporary because this building is here already for over 300 years. Also, this is the city center, and in this canal you can find a variety of houseboats. There are some skippers in Amsterdam that love to give nicknames to houseboats. So the first one on the right hand side, you can't see it properly now because it's dark, it's a grey boat. This one is known as the submarine.
Het is maar een beetje Fleur.
On a normal day it takes me 45 minutes to do this canal from beginning to end. On King's Day it can easily take 3 to 4 hours. This canal is then full with boats, it is really impossible to get through. And the other big part is always the first week of August. The first week of August is the Pride Week here in Amsterdam and the Saturday of the Pride Week.
Ik kan niet goed filmen meer.
That is the place with 80 big boats, at least as big as the one here on the left hand side that we will pass now. Full with party people, all in all kind of colorful party clothes. A lot of music, dancing, fun, live DJs.
Dus je
500,000
kijk.
people watching it from the side. First Saturday of Pride Week, the first week of holiday. Two big parties every year, only in this canal. So here in Amsterdam we have changed the law to make it possible that these people can go forward from the house available. We also have two universities in Amsterdam. So that makes that every summer fresh students come in and we all hope to find a room to live in and start their fresh adult life here in the city. But only 45% of these students will succeed in finding a place. The other 55% have to come with another decision or a solution, and that is often go back home and live with your parents until you find something. And that makes that a lot of these students miss a lot of these exercises to pay $1,000. So yes, Amsterdam is quite expensive. Yeah. The big white building here across the river is Royal Theatre Carré. This is one of the most famous theatres here in this country. And here in the Netherlands we have a lot of these performing artists that believe that if they have performed in this theatre, that their career has not succeeded. So they are very glad and happy if they could have a guest performance in somebody else's show, only to be able to say, well, I performed in the Carré Theatre. The bridge in front of us is the most iconic bridge in Amsterdam. It's called the Magere Brug, the skinny bridge. There are some stories trying to tell us where this funny name comes from, and I love the stories that tell us that the bridge is really consistent. There was living on the left and the right hand of the river, and they wanted to raise the contact community. And the story tells that they built the bridge, but also that the story was not finished, that this bridge was money, and that in the beginning.
Dus zijn we weer bij de stoper.
So we have the skinny, the skinny bridge. That is just the story. The real story is that Amsterdam wanted to build so with this location, just like the one over there. But when they wanted to start to build that bridge, there was an economic downfall, so there was no money for a big stone bridge. There was only money for a much smaller, skinnier wooden bridge.
Skinny. Nou, en hoe vond je het, Fleur? Leuke tour.
For those who there is some